Hello friends, I'm Abhijit and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a simple animation like this one using Figma. To create this animation, I'm creating a frame which will be with the 280 and 80 dimension. I'll just rename the frame to search animation. Now I want to create the profile box. So let's center it and select the color. You can add a border here to look better. You can select it and add some shadow or effects if you feel like to make it look better. I'm adding here the 5 pixel shadow, changing the background color so that it will look better. Now let's create a profile image placeholder. This will be the placeholder where we'll have images for profile. Instead of text, I'm just adding some kind of visual placeholders to look like text, but I don't want real text because it's an animation. I want to add few images here, so I'm going to use a plugin called Content Reel to add copyright free images. So once I click on images, I can add avatars here. Let's see how it is coming. Yeah, this is fine. Now let's group the complete card, rename it to profile. We can duplicate this one. Oh, it is going outside the frame because frame is like not able to hold it. We have to change some setting. Go to select the frame, change the clip content so that content can go outside the frame. Now it is not. Now I can copy and it is not going outside the frame. Let's Control D and create few duplicates and change the profile pictures. Just select it and change. So for changing these images, I'm using Content Reel, one plugin in Figma that provides copyright free images and content. Let's group all the profiles and name it to profiles. I want these profiles to be visible inside a masked shape. I'll just change the fill of the shape to linear, and in center part I want this to be 100% visible, but at the edges I want that to be transparent so that while doing animation it will look more smooth. Now move the shape to the bottom and profile group to the top so that we can mask. Now I just select these two and mask it. Now if you'll notice, if I'm just moving this profile from bottom to top, it is just visible inside that mask, and at the edges it is showing how transparently, like how smoothly, it is visible, and moving. So now let's add a search icon. So for search icon, I am using import Iconify one plugin in Figma, and you can just drag it to the canvas, and I can now increase the size and delete the frame if it is not required. So I have this icon now. I can move this one. I want to move this one like this while doing animation. So let's rename it to search, and let's change the color. I'm changing that color to bluish so that it will look better. Now we will install the animation plugin which name is Motion. So Motion is a plugin which will allow us to make time frame animation. To install the plugin, we can go to browse plugins in community, search for Motion, then Motion plugin is visible. So this is a plugin which helps to make time frame animation. You can click on install. It will install in few seconds. So once it is installed, you can go to animation, that R file, and go to plugins, select motion. It will open the motion timeline, that interface. So you can see this is the motion plugin. So the interface, it is showing the search animation, which is very similar with the same name. Left side you can see all the frames, layers, and all the components. So each component, there is option to snap to grid. Like now here some of the auto scroll and auto update keyframes and mastering mode. So there are some features available here. If you go to right, you can here you can change the name, duplicate it, all these things. This is showing like how many frames per second. Here it is whether it will want to repeat the animation or no repeat, or repeat and pause. This one is showing the number of where our uh, timeline is. So now let's select the search icon. I want to animate it for 2.5 seconds. So what I'll do, I'll just bring to the starting point first. So once it is starting point is fine, I want this one to move like this and come back to starting point in every 2.5 seconds. So let's keep it here and hit select the X and Y pointers, the add keyframes here. So what I did, I added 2 keyframes at the start and 2 keyframes at the bottom, at the end. Now I'll add another keyframe in 0.5 second. Then I'll move a little bit and I'll add another keyframe. I'll move and another keyframe. And let's move to 2 seconds, and there we'll move, add another keyframe. So how it will work, it'll start from it'll start from the it'll start from here, then it'll move, then it will move, and at the end it will come back to the same position, because we defined added like no same keyframes at the stop and the starting and end. It is animating, but it stops like no one at the end. But if I'll just select repeat, it will repeat the animation. Now it is time to move the profile so that will look better. Here I just want to move the Y position of the profile. Let's do one thing. Let's select the profile and add the first keyframe at the starting. Then I'll go to 2.5 seconds. I'll move the profile position, just showing the third one, and I'll just add another keyframe. So if you notice, now it is starting from here and it is going till here. If we'll click play, so now both the animations are playing. So this looks good to me. But you can do the animation as per your requirement. So once our animation is ready, we can export the animation. So for that, you have to click on the hamburger menu, the left menu here. Then for the time being, I'm exporting it as a ZIP animation. So the ZIP, here are some of the settings. Animation, whether I want animation, I want layers, you can select it. I can select the 1x or 2x in size or 3x. So basically 1x or 2x is like no 1x is the position like no the position I defined. 2x is the double in size and 3x is the triple in size. At, below that there are options to select how many frames per second I want. FPS stands for frames per second. So how many frames per second I want. So I'm selecting 24 frames per second. So now select so the quality. For quality I'm selecting the high. It's fine with me. And whether I want repeat or no repeat, I want repeat. And I don't want transparent, so I'll keep it no transparent. No transparent. And now everything is fine. Let me export the file. So let's save it. So now you can go there and open the file to see the animation. As a zip animation, it can be directly used in Figma prototyping to share with stakeholders or someone else like no who want to see the animation. There are also like a few other options. Export as a zip, export as a sprite, export, you can export the frame for a video animation. I hope this video will be helpful for you to learn animation in Figma. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and like the video. Happy designing. Thanks for watching.